Am I live now? Hello everyone, this is Teresa from Angelic Blue. How are you? Welcome to this Wednesday night's live session here in Sydney, Australia. It is 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Let me know if you're watching and if you've joined. Please like, subscribe, follow, comment. I do appreciate that. So I'm just going to check things at my end, see if everything's running smoothly. And don't forget to like and give me a thumbs up to let me know that you're in. Okay. All right, let's have a look at this one. Is this one working? Yeah, that's working. Oops. And this one. Oops. Sorry, I'm just ensuring that everything's working here at my end. This happens every week. So those who are my regulars, they know. They're not surprised. All right, I think that's working there. Hello, John. Hi, Chevy. Hi, Three Tulips, my usual three. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate you being on. Now, like I do every week, I like to start the session with an affirmations card. And I use these angel affirmations cards by Radley Valentine. Hi, Divya. Hi, I can be the first one. Yes. Well, the first one I actually technically do is the one from the affirmations. So this will be the first reading that I do, and then you can be after that. All right, so let's have a look. Let's see what the angels want to tell us. What guidance do they have for us? What words of encouragement do they have? What affirmations would they like us to think about? And what affirmations would they like us to use for the next few days or even week or so? All right, angels. Oops, too many. I've got the heater a bit closer to me tonight, so I hope they don't fly out straight into the heater. Like I just said, lucky it fell in front of the heater. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh, there's one more. It's in an awkward. Oh no, hold on. Let me get it from this side. Oh my gosh, I'm stretching like. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, which archangel? Oh, from your guardian angel. So ask for our help to release the fear-based stories you tell yourself. Let us replace them with the magic that was meant for you. So that's the beautiful affirmations card. Actually, that's more of a message, but on this side is the affirmation. So it says, I am the author of my own fairy tale. My life is a story of love, adventure, and magic. That's so beautiful. So this is the message that your guardian angel is directing to you. So I feel like this week's live is going to be predominantly focusing on connecting with your guardian angels, as well as the archangels and the other angels. It's asking you to connect with your guardian angels so that you can make magic with your guardian angels. Hi Peony, how are you? So that's that. I'm going to leave it over here like I normally do, so I can refer to it when someone has a question or something connected to that particular question there, or that card. And tonight's cards, I'm going to be using the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot, also by Radley Valentine. Love his work. Absolutely love his work. And these cards draw me all the time. Oh, look what's on the top of the deck. Two of water, which is partnership, commitment, and reconciliation. Interesting. All right. I'm going to start shuffling. Oops. I knew I should. Hold on. Let me move that cord. I'm going to just plug in my... There we go. Uh-oh. Everything's all going to happen at once, I think. The ring light sort of gave me a bit of a flash. I hope it doesn't. If it goes, it's going to be very, very dark. There we go. The cards are flying out again. And there's two of them this time. Gosh. Oh my God. Just trying to grab them because they're so smooth. The World and Ten of Fire. Beautiful. All right. All right. So those of you who haven't joined me before, welcome. Thank you for taking the time to be part of my live session today or tonight, wherever you're from. So what we do is in the comment box, if you have a question for the angels or you'd like guidance in a certain area of your life, in the comment box, just type in that question or the guidance you'd like to receive from the angels, and I will draw out a card for you. And those of you who keep asking, it is for free. I don't charge for the live session card readings, but if you would like to have your own personal card reading with me, my website is www.angelicblue.com.au. Hi, Miss Idalia, how are you? And also, I am available for hire if you'd like to hire me for your event. If you would like to have me as an angelic reader at your event, contact me via my email, which is info@angelicblue.com.au. As well as I do offer gift vouchers as well, which I send out to you. And that will be also contact me via my email, which is info@angelicblue.com.au. You're okay. Oh, good to hear, Miss Idalia. Were you at the game on, what day was it? Saturday? No, Sunday. Were you at the game on Sunday? I know I was. Can I get a card for my career with current employers? Okay, sure. That was pretty specific. So yes. So a card for your career with current employers. So guidance for your career with current employers. Okay, this card looks like I want it to come out. All right. Three, two, one. All right, so this is the card. No, unfortunately not at the game. I'm not well. Oh, that's no good to hear. Yes. Yeah, well, as you can see, you didn't miss much because it wasn't a win. All right, so the card that has come out, it says loving, giving, and psychic. And I feel like it's very emotional. There's some decisions that are being made around the office or the business that may be affecting you, and it's a bit emotional. And I also feel like there's also a nurturing part of you that's part of your role unofficially, is that you're there nurturing as well. And it just says here, Queen of Water. So I feel like also there's like a mother figure or an older sister type figure with the Queen. And I feel like you know your job very well, you know the system very well, you know the organization, the ins and outs of the job and your role. So I feel like that's where you stand at the moment, and you're very, very well respected. And I think that your employer appreciates your nurturing ways, and also how you're very giving, whether it's with time, with knowledge, with resources, with just your general self and your being as you are. And I feel like you may have these psychic or very intuitive, what's the word? Very intuitive thoughts and situations, and then I feel like use them to your advantage. So if there's a situation that's coming up, or there's, you have to have a phone call or a meeting, use your intuition about what that is about and how that will affect you and impact you, because I think that's important with this role. Now, the card that decided to fly out, it was in the reverse. It's the Chariot. Now, usually that means things are going forward, and things are going fast paced. But the fact that it was in the reverse, it shows me either you feel maybe stuck. It could also mean that you've probably been in that role for a little bit longer and you're wishing to expand, but there's no way on to expand at this point. So you're feeling a bit stagnant. But I just also realized with this Queen, she's got her heart on her sleeve, and I feel like that's a really important aspect for you with this current role. I feel like you're very well respected because you speak the truth and you wear your heart on your sleeve. And so maybe it will be a risk if you are seeking to expand further and you're seeking to get, like, say, for example, a pay rise or an upgrade in the role, or, to create a role that will suit you. I feel like that I feel that you're feeling, if you do that, it might change things, and you don't want things to change. But I'm also feeling there's been some kind of either hiccup, or I feel like things aren't. There's been when I say slight change, I was going to say a change, but I was going to say slight. I don't know. There's been a change, and I feel like it's impacted more than what was expected, and it's also impacted you in your role. So I always say this, it doesn't matter how good you are at your job, at your role, how well loved you are. At the end of the day, business is business. And if someone had to get rid of you because of the financial crisis or because something happened, you'll find that they would get rid of you reluctantly, but they would have to get rid of you. So by the same token, then you should also be prepared and ready that if you have to move away from where you are, there's also a reason for that. And I always look at it that sometimes God, you think it's rejection, but it could be protection, or I say redirection. So if there's a redirection, it's leading you to somewhere where you need to be and for your highest good. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to your feedback. Welcome if it's your first time. I do appreciate you being here and joining me for my live session here. It is Wednesday the 16th of July 2025, and it is 7:45 p.m. in the evening here in Sydney, Australia. Yes, 100% correct with changes not beneficial to me at the moment. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was sensing. And sometimes these changes have to happen. Sometimes they don't have to happen, but sometimes they do. And then that impacts us, and then it just changes everything. So you have to sort of, in a way, be prepared for those things, because, it's, if needs be, then you just have to look and start working, work with what you have and see what you can do with it. Yeah, I'm not doing a live tonight on Instagram. I did it 2 weeks ago and last week. So I did it for 2 weeks in a row, but I've decided just to do the YouTube live tonight. I actually had a few things to talk about tonight. Yes, you're welcome, Miss Italia. I actually, one of the things I was going to mention, now, this might be a bit controversial. Peony, can I get a general reading for the rest of July, please? Absolutely. It's the second time this card's flipped. What is it? The King of Water. It's the second time that's flipped as I'm shuffling. A lot of water cards coming out tonight. Lots of emotions. Could be the changes in the air with all the retrogrades and everything. Hey, Johnny. Of July. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's a beautiful card. And that's Archangel Gabriel straight away, straight off the bat. Archangel Gabriel, a major arcana card. Reflection, self-evaluation, and rebirth. Beautiful. And you know, Archangel Gabriel was the archangel that announced the birth of Jesus. So Archangel Gabriel is a really good angel to call upon to assist you with public speaking, or if you have an interview, or you have to speak, you know, like in front of maybe co-workers, or, you know, in front of a group of people. Call upon Archangel Gabriel. And the other thing is, it at the same time, because it's a renewal card, I feel like it's time that you start before it's spring and summer, because obviously here we're in the Southern Hemisphere, those of you who are not aware, or you're watching from another place from outside Australia, because we're here in Australia, that before it's hit spring and summer, it's a good time to use this winter time, this sort of hermit time, to look at what changes you could make to yourself. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean physical changes, but changes that you can do, or maybe you can do a course or do something, or join a group, a yoga group, a cooking group, a volunteer group, a charity group, something that you could utilize your energy for the better, or for the betterment of yourself and the betterment of your community, or the charity, or, you know, your health, or whatever it is. And I need you to reflect on that. And so take this hermit time to do that and self-evaluate, because I want you to look at where you can improve, what areas of your life need improving, and focus on that. And then I feel by the time spring comes along, because you've got the end of July and then you've got August to work with this. So you've got the next sort of 6 weeks to work with this. I feel like you'll be a new person, because it'll also give you about 45 days. And they do say if you want to create a new habit or to start a new habit, I think you need 30 to 40 days to start a new habit if you continually persist for 30 to 40 days. So this is a perfect time while you're in winter/hermit mode to start making these changes. And by the time spring comes along, you would have made those changes. You will see those changes. You will feel those changes. And I think that's a really important message for you, because doing nothing is not going to get you anywhere. And doing nothing and not getting you anywhere, in several years' time, you may look back and regret and think, oh, I should have, I could have, I didn't, I this, I that, I regret this, I regret that. And there's nothing worse than having regret and pain and sorrow for something that you could have changed, you could have done, but you didn't. And so utilize that this time now to do that. And and I feel like that'll definitely be like a rebirth. It'll be, you'll feel rejuvenated, you'll feel alive, you'll feel positive, you'll feel motivated, provided that you continually work on within. And if you want to work on your outer self, that's okay as well, but that's not as important as working within, because that's where we radiate from. Our love, our shine, our aura comes from within us. You know, people that are maybe beautiful on the outside, they may appear beautiful, but they may have an ugly heart. They may have a black heart. They may have, you know, a lot of negativity, a lot of judgmental, you know, things that they say. They may be very toxic. They probably don't have very good relationships with people around them. They cause a lot of destruction, but they might look beautiful on the outside. There's no point. Have that love, light, radiation, you know, radiating the glow, have that glow, but it comes from within first. So I hope that has helped, and I look forward to your feedback. Hi, Laura from Soul Divinity. How are you? Oh, look at that. The Chariot again. That's the right way this time. You're welcome, Peony. Oops. Oh, look at that. As I was putting that back, was the Hermit card. As you were saying thank you. So there you go. I'm good, and you? Oh, I'm not too bad, thanks. I'm a bit cold. I'm a bit flustered with a few things that I have to do, but I get there eventually, I hope. Yes. Let's have a look here. Is this working, this one? Oops. Why is that not working? So today, now it's happened to me in the last, oh, hi Chevy. In the last, I think, week, it's happened twice. It's happened to me before, but it, because it's happened like in the last week twice, I'm like, can I get a general reading? I'm feeling a bit flat. Yeah, sure. Doesn't surprise me with the way, because it's winter, we've got the retrogrades, and we just came out of a full moon. That is normal. All right, so Laura from Soul Divinity would like a general reading, just feeling a bit flat. Oh gosh, there's too many cards. But you know what? I'm being told to use them, and there's 3 of them. So I'm going to use these 3 because I've been guided to utilize these 3. Because this was the first one that came out, and then these 2 came out. So I really want to. Okay, so first one that came out, that jumped out, was the Major Arcana, Archangel Ariel, which is the Archangel of Abundance. So you said that I'm feeling a bit flat. You need to change your wording, and you need to change that will change how you feel. So don't say you're feeling a bit flat. Change it. Even if you're not feeling the best, say you're feeling, well, I was about to swear just then. Say you're feeling fantastic. Say, you know, convince your subconscious mind that you're awesome, you're fantastic, and say it out aloud, because whatever it's hearing is what it's going to replicate. So, and also it says here, courage, compassion, and perseverance. So you're feeling a bit, you know, as you put it, flat. I feel like you need to change a few things around. You know, say for example, you get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. So get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and maybe do a 20-minute to half an hour meditation. Change things up around you, because you have within you, I can feel it. You have that determination, you have the willpower, you have the courage to keep going. But because you keep using those words and you're telling yourself that and convincing yourself that, you then don't have that motivation and that power to move forward. So change what you're saying and change what you're thinking, because that is what's exacerbating the situation. So that's that card. And then the other two that fell out, interesting. You've got the Two of Water, which is emotional, and it's also about relationships, partnership, commitment, and reconciliation. So I feel like once you start getting your strength and courage and perseverance and motivation, you're then going to invite this energy into your life, feeling flat and feeling, and I understand that sometimes we go through things and we feel really down and we feel depressed and we feel anxious, and I'm not mocking that. But sometimes we're just feeling a bit low and then we say, oh, I'm feeling depressed. Or you might be feeling lethargic and you say, oh, I'm feeling down and depressed. So you have to be really careful, A, of what you are actually feeling, and B, what you're actually saying and convincing yourself of. So yes, we do have, there's times where we are feeling really down and we feel really lost and isolated, and I get all that. But try and change that thought process, because once you get rid of that thought process, you are allowing the divine to work its magic by then bringing in what you are trying to attract. So that's that for that card. And this card here says the Three of Earth, talent, recognition, and collaboration. So I feel like there's, now, I don't know what's happening in your life at the moment work-wise, but I feel like that there's some kind of maybe redirection or something, and you will then have to use your current talents. Now, you obviously, when we work and we work in different roles, we accumulate different talents. So accumulating whatever talents that you need for these, like a role or a new job or a new business or current business, and maybe you need to collaborate, but it's going to be something creative, and you've got the Archangel there watching over you. So I feel like that maybe you're being pushed in this direction because the divine or God wants you to be in this place. Like whatever you're doing, or if there's a change or something happening with you, it may be that that's ceased. You've done what you can for your soul and the soul of whoever you're involved with business-wise or work-wise, and it's now time to commence a new direction, a new role. Could even be collaborating with someone else or with another group of people, and your talents will be recognized. It could be even in your current role you might be recognized and have that recognition. Because you have talent in the area or areas that you work in, and the skills that you've accumulated over the years. So I hope that has helped, and I'll just show you again. You've got the Strength card with Archangel Ariel. You've got the Two of Water, which is emotional and attracting a partnership, a romantic partnership. And then you've got the Three of Earth. So I hope that has helped, and I look forward to your feedback, Laura. I'm going to mix these up so they're not all in the same spot. All right, Kerry Ann. Hi, Angelic Blue. Do you see N and I getting back together? Well, I'll see what the angels say. I don't usually do future or predictions, but I can ask for guidance in that relationship. And my name is Teresa. I know I said it at the beginning, but I feel weird for people to call me Angelic because it's like, But anyway, my name's Teresa, by the way. Nice to meet you, Kerry Ann, and I appreciate you joining and contributing to tonight's live session. All right, so will Kerry Ann and N get back together? What's the guidance for Kerry Ann and N's relationship? Same here. Three, two, one. The Four of Water, so very emotional. It says here distraction, self-absorption, and discontentment. So I feel that the reason that you're, I'm assuming not together because it says getting back together, is either of you, sorry, both of you, or maybe one of you was not content and maybe quite self-absorbed and was distracted. And so that I would say is what made you part ways. And I feel like sometimes you can see how whoever, if this could be you or it could be the other person, is looking at the cups that are empty and is not satisfied with the relationship. But to get to that point, because you've got the water behind you, it's been a very emotional roller coaster ride. But not looking at the cup that is actually the ideal relationship. So maybe whether it's you or the other person didn't, because of the distraction, only looking at the cups that are empty, but not realizing that the Holy Grail is there in front of you. So I feel that you need to ground yourself and you need to contact and connect with your angels. And you can see that this person's got the number 4, which is an angel number as well. And I just feel that continually ask your angels, and in particular Archangel Raphael, because Archangel Raphael is the archangel that assists with matters of the heart. So not only the physical heart, but and overall health, but also the spiritual and emotional heart, and also connecting with soulmates. So if you want more clarification in that, I would say to you to contact and connect with Archangel Raphael and ask to give you signs whether you should pursue this relationship or leave it where it is. Or maybe you might get the sense that you should maybe leave it where it is for now and come back to it a little bit, maybe in 6 months' time or something like that. Because sometimes being apart, we grow, and it allows us to see the other person's perspective, as well as help us grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And then when you do get back together, if that's meant to be, you will respect and appreciate each other more. So I don't like to say it's the end, because the way that the universe works, if it's, I just feel like you may even be interacting and connecting with each other. Maybe there's other things involved. I don't know if you're in the same communities or you work together. So there may be sort of that crossing each other all the time. And so that doesn't, allow you to, I suppose, heal. But I think having that time apart, and then you can heal, and then you may realize, I don't need that person anymore, or I don't want that person anymore. They may realize the same thing, or you may realize, no, I really do want that person in my life, and I'm going to do what I can to ensure that we put our relationship back on track. So there are a few options, but time will reveal it all. And just be, what's the word I was going to say? Be aware that it is a very emotional situation. And I mean, not that I'm trying to make you aware, because you're living it, but what I mean by that is don't make decisions based on emotions, because that's where we fail ourselves. And we put ourselves in positions where then later on we regret, and we say to ourselves, oh, if I didn't do that, or I didn't say that, I wouldn't be here at this moment. And it'll bite you on the butt, because you should have listened to your intuition. So I hope that makes sense, and I look forward to your feedback. Thank you for all those who are liking and subscribing to my channel. I do appreciate it. Oops, let me just refresh that. I hope you like my post that I did last night. I did quite a few posts last night. I was on a bit of a roll. And also the crystal reading that I did. Yes, it's funny because it was about healing the heart, and this is also about healing yourself, and your guardian angels giving you that message. So it's really important. Our heart is a really important, obviously physically the heart is important, but the emotional and the connected to our mental well-being, how the heart plays a big role, and we really need to ensure that we make our heart happy. That includes your inner child. And I say this all the time. Those of you who are regular know this, and I say this all the time. Do something silly. Do something stupid. Or not stupid. Let me rephrase that. Watch something stupid. Don't do something stupid. Watch something stupid that you're going to laugh and cackle at, and it'll just change your whole aura, your whole energy. Laughing at something so silly. I'm not even going to tell you what I've been laughing at, and this happens all the time. But I've been watching some videos and I have been busting out laughing, because sometimes you feel so tight in the chest that the heart feels like it's going to break and you're so upset. Then you watch something that's going to make you laugh, and it just changes the energy, and it moves that stagnant energy that's in your heart. Oh, hi Francesca, how are you? Welcome. It's been a while that you haven't been on a while that you haven't been on my YouTube. Hope you have been well. I think, was it you, the one that hurt your foot? I can't remember if that's you, because that's been a while. So I was going to say, I was saying a little bit earlier that something happened today. It happened, I think, last week. It's happened before, but I just want to, is it just me, or I want to know other people's opinions? So if you're out there and you can hear what I'm saying, I would really appreciate your feedback on this, because I'm like sort of stumped, which is not a big deal. Yes, I've been recovering. Well, I hope you have been recovering very well, and I hope that you're almost recovered so that you can have your foot back in, or your leg back in order. So when I was growing up, and I don't know if it's the same for you, when I was growing up, if you needed to get past somebody, or you needed to be polite, you needed to get through somewhere, or, you wanted to pass somebody, you'd say, "Excuse me, please," right? Correct? Am I wrong? But lately, and I know over the years, people changed the wording, and they will, when they want to walk past someone, they don't say, "Excuse me, please." They say, "Sorry." Now, when people say sorry to me, I've said it, I've had funny looks, but I don't care. I've had people say sorry, and I'm like, well, what are you sorry for? Just say, "Excuse me," right? No big deal. And today, there were 4 girls walking along the footpath. So they were taking up the entire footpath. So there was no way anyone coming in the opposite direction, or me that I was behind them, I wouldn't be able to get through. And all I said was, "Excuse me, please." And I could feel, I didn't hear exactly, but I could hear something. And then I could feel daggers in the back of my back. And I could tell that something was said that was very, very nasty, because I could feel this heat in my back. And I just turned around. They were like 13, 14-year-olds, wouldn't expect much more than that. And as I looked at them, they were giggling, and I thought, yeah, they obviously said something, and they thought that I heard what they said. I didn't hear exactly what they said, but I heard what they said, if that makes sense. And then the other day, I was walking down a travelator, and this lady had her arm out. She had her handbag taken up the entire width of the travelator, and all I said was, "Excuse me, please." And she gave me daggers, and I'm like, I'm being polite. So my question is it rude now to say, "Excuse me, please"? Does it come across as being aggressive? Does it come across as being rude, as opposed to saying sorry? I'm not going to say sorry for walking past you and asking for you to move. Sorry for what? Does that make sense? I just want to know. I would love to know what you people out there think. Am I old-fashioned? Am I being rude by saying, "Excuse me, please"? And I've always said that, and I just don't understand how that's deemed rude or deemed, I don't know. Anyway, help me out, please. I would really appreciate feedback, because that's stumbled me. Like, I'm just like, right, I'm being polite and I'm getting daggers and smart, like snarky remarks. But if I was to say sorry, which is pointless, that would be okay. I agree. Oh, thank you, Peony. I don't mind if you disagree. I just don't understand why it's such a big deal to say, excuse me, please. It comes across that I'm being aggressive or being rude. I don't know. And you can tell how annoyed I am because I'm using my hands. That's the Italian in me, using my hands all the time. I've got to handcuff them so I don't use my hands and wave them around. Oh, gosh. Whoops. All right. So, anyone that has a comment, I would appreciate that because it's like, sorry is no longer sorry. Yes, I agree. When I say sorry, it's actually if I accidentally bump into you or say, for example, my trolley hits your leg or your bag and I'm apologizing. So sorry for me is apologizing for something that I did unintentionally. So why would I say sorry? Because I want you to move over because I need to get through. Yes. Please help me. I'm going to have a drink. Game over. Oh, game over. Right, 3 tulips. Are you saying that I'm game over? Oops. Anyway, it's just something that's been baffling me for a while. It's nothing. It's, as I said, first world problems. It's nothing. It's just I'm more curious, that's all, to understand how people think. It's lost its meaning. Sorry, it thrown everywhere. Yes, I agree. And like I said, this was probably a month or 6 weeks ago, and I was in the supermarket shopping, and so I was looking at something facing the shelf, and the lady behind me was doing the same thing facing her shelf. And then there was a lady coming through with her trolley, and she goes, sorry. And I looked at her and I said, what are you sorry for? And she looked at me and she goes, I just want to get through. I said, well, then say, excuse me. And she was an older lady, as in she would have been, I would say in her 60s. So she should have known better than that. And she looked at me like, oh my God, like I've got attitude. But that was an attitude. It's like there was nothing to apologize for. That's what was my point. That's the way I was brought up too, Teresa. Oh, thank you, Francesca. So, yes. But I just don't understand how people are offended by, excuse me, please. Anyway. Let me get some of that into the shuffling. Needing some guidance for this month, please, Teresa. Sure. People are offended by anything these days. That's for sure. Maybe people are offended by your comment, Laura. You've offended people by saying that people are offended by anything. Oh, Lord. What have we come to? All right, Francesca. Guidance for the month. Okay, well, that's 2 cards. Well, you know exactly what I would say to them. Yes, I know what you would say. a lot of times I would too, but because I'm in uniform, I'm representing. So, all right, well, we've got 2 cards here for you. Now, the first one here, it's the 8 of Fire in the reverse, which means it says here speed, activity, and multitasking. I feel like it's going to be slowing right down. So any messages, communication. I don't know if you're in a situation where you are required to communicate and, like say, for example, for your job or family situation or family business, you're required to, have conversations, message, do lots of different tasks. Because, we don't just have one role, you have you're multitasking. But I feel like that's going to slow right down this month or for the rest of this month because I don't know if it's because financially things are slowing down or because it's just a sort of stagnant time of your life. So that's what I feel. And at the same time, because of that, I feel like you've got self-doubt, confusion, and free will. And I feel like you're maybe feeling that whatever this task is or what's supposed to be, you feel like it's not gone the way that you've wanted it to go, and you feel like you're overthinking it, and because it's the air, which is lots of thoughts and procrastination. And I feel like you're doubting yourself, you're feeling confused, you're feeling like, am I doing the right thing? So I just feel like just take it easy. And like I was saying to one of the previous readings as well, allow this time, because I know that you're in Sydney, Francesca, but allow this time to be in hermit mode. And when we're in hermit mode, it means we get rid of our distractions around us and we focus on ourselves and within. And that will allow you to then determine what direction you're going to go in, whether it's family or business or work or financially, whatever the case may be. And it will allow you to then, it'll free you from the self-doubt, and it'll also clear the confusion, and it'll give you, you still have your free will because you're still determining, you're the navigator of your life. So you're then, steering the direction that you want. And I just feel that once that happens, then this will then go from in the reverse to the right way or to the upright position. And then you will have all that activity and the multitasking and things going back to normal, to a level that you understand, appreciate, and value. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to your feedback. Actually, I did write a note. I don't know what I saw. I saw something recently. And actually, I did write a note. Let me just double check the note that I wrote in my diary for tonight. Because I did write, free will. Okay. I knew it was something with free will. So I see a lot of people, and each to their own, everyone does whatever they want with their life and with their work and their business. But, the angels have, we'll start with God has given us free will. And that means that the angels have to follow that. Francesca, thank you. That makes so much sense. You're welcome. So God assigns the angels, and the angels have to follow his direction for us. So my point is that we have been given free will. So we can decide what we want to do, what direction we want to go, etc., etc. And that means we then direct our life the way that we want to. Now, free will for ourselves is one thing, but also there's free will for other people. And we have to ensure that we don't do things which I'm not into, I'm against personally. People do things that are against other people's free will, which is very unfair, and to me, very you're taking a lot of risk there, because then you're taking away someone's free will, and I feel like that's not right. So on a personal level, I wouldn't be touching anything or doing anything that would jeopardize that. because whatever you do to other people comes back to you tenfold. So I don't know, I saw something and I thought I better just make note of that, because some people ask me about what work I do and you know, who I connect with, and I've said it from a long time ago that I work with the archangels and the angels in heaven that God himself has assigned. So that's my answer to that. Robin, hi. Hey, Teresa, good to catch you live. Be watching, sharing you now and you're like, oh, thanks so much, Robin. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. So that was one of the notes that I had, because I can't remember, I kept seeing it and it kept coming up in my different posts. And I'm like, that's not something that I believe in, and it's not something that I, you know, would encourage. So I thought it kept, because I kept seeing it, especially the word free will, and I was like, okay, I need to make a comment about that. So you're in charge of your free will, and everyone else is in charge of their own free will. So you shouldn't be sabotaging or altering other people's free will for your benefit, because, you know, holding someone, even in an emotional stronghold, you're holding someone down emotionally, you're interfering in their free will. And the probably the best way I can explain it is, say, for example, it's probably not a nice example, but it's one that I can just think of right now. So there's a couple, and one of the couple is emotionally manipulating the other person to stay in the relationship. Say one wants to go, the other one wants the other one to stay. And they're using all these different tactics, emotions. They could use children, money, assets, you know, revealing secrets. It could be ruining someone's reputation, you know, all that sort of things. And then that means that the other person is then stuck because you've got a hold of them and their free will. And I feel that that you will pay karma for that. It will not be taken lightly, because you're sabotaging not only your free will, because you're stopping your free will from happening, because you've got a hold on someone else, and you're not allowing them to travel and go to the direction they have to go to for their highest good. So do you see where I'm coming from? I hope that makes sense. Oh, WRL177, I remember you. Ciao, Teresa, hope everything's going well. Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for joining. So it's really important that, you know, when some people, you know, want someone to stay or want someone to do something for that benefits them, and they manipulate the other person, that's not really, you're not allowing them the free will to make their own decision and give them the choice that they really should be able to do. Just like if you were the one, the other person was holding you down, that probably wouldn't happen, because you're probably too strong and too determined to allow that to happen to you. So then you should have the same courtesy and let the other person have their free will to leave the relationship if they wanted to. So that's just an example. I'm not saying that that's going to happen to everybody, but I'm just being mindful of what you say and how you behave, because it affects someone else's free will. And you're in Brisbane, WRL177. Are you in Brisbane? Oh, Queensland? I did get some good news yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, yesterday I did get some good news. So those of you who have been following me for a while, and if you look at my previous posts, you will know that that I was looking after a Ridgeback. He's a 50-kilo Ridgeback. Beautiful dog. He's like a big puppy. He's so big, but he's just like a puppy. And my husband was on the phone to the owner of that dog. And I walked in and I heard that he was on the phone with him. So I interrupted the conversation and I said, can you go on holidays, please, so I can look after your baby? And he's like, no, he's not going on holidays because I think they're renovating the home or something. I'm not sure. But he's not going on away anytime soon. And I said, well, I miss him. Bring him to me. And he said, yeah, all right, I'll speak to my wife and we can drop him off to you for a couple of days in the next couple of weeks or something. And I said, perfect. So then I'm going to get my Ridgeback back for a little while. So I will let you know when I get him back. Because, I'll be posting a lot of videos and photos because he's such a cute boy. So sweet. Oh, look at that. Wise counselor. Belonging, learning and traditions. That's what I've been ranting about all night. All my little rants have been based on belonging, learning and traditions. So I'm getting him soon. I don't know when. He's got to let my husband know. But like I said, look, I don't care if you don't go away. Just bring me the bloody dog. Oh, South Australia. Oh, okay. Why did I think Queensland? Anyway, all good. Yes, my husband has family in South Australia. Oh, Bolla. Oh, gosh. Alrighty. Thank you for liking, commenting, contributing. Thank you, all of those. I can see those of you who have liked. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well, please. I do appreciate that. I don't know what's happening with my internet. I'm going to put the cards down for a sec. Oh, where's mine? I know it's in front of me, but where? Oh, it's over there. Okay. I'll put this up here instead. Oh, thank you, Robin. So if you'd like your own personal reading from me, please visit my website, www.angelicblue.com.au, and you can get your own personal reading from me. And if you'd like to hire me for your event as an angelic reader, email me info@angelicblue.com.au. If you'd like to purchase a gift voucher for a friend, family, or whatever reason, you can also email me info@angelicblue.com.au. All right, let me just reapply. Hold on. All right, now what other notes do I have in my, in my diary? Because you know me, I'm old-fashioned, have the diary. Because, it cannot disappear on me and it cannot delete or, low battery. I love using pen and paper, and I love using pen. I've always loved using pen and paper and writing things down. I still write so many things down. I feel very annoyed when I have to get my phone out and start typing my shopping list. I like to have it on pen and paper. I love that glowing globe with the angels in it behind you. I was going to say, I'll bring it closer so you can see it. It's actually a Christmas, if you look at it very closely, It's actually, hold on, because of the ring, hold on. It's actually baby Jesus and the two angels. This is actually a Christmas lantern. It actually, hold on a sec. So this is this button, it turns the light on and it has all the glitter. And this side, can you hear that? Can you, I don't know, could you hear that? I think it's Silent Night. But I never play it because I'm always using it for my video. So I never play the, but I'm pretty sure it was Silent Night. Bye, and maybe a little story how you got it. Oh, this was a gift. A lot of things here are gifts. Actually, you know the one that I wanted to show everybody? Give me a sec. I'll put this back. I got this one on this side. Oh, hold on. Let me move that. That's Santa Marina. That's the patron saint where my parents are from. This is the one. Oops. I bought this many years ago. And it's got the archangels. So I've got Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel, what was this one? Okay. Oh, it says Saint. Seatil, Archangel Judiel, and Archangel Barakiel. So these are the 7. These are 7, but there are so many more than 7. But I don't know in what context these are. I think I bought it from, this is going back a while. If you were ever in Parramatta in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was a shop called Living Energies, and I'm pretty sure that I got it from there. So I like this one. I haven't seen this one out for a while. It says here the seven archangels. I'm just going to put it over here, out of the way. Actually, I'll turn it around. Yeah, so I've got lots of angelic statues and things that people buy me, and I'm not saying that because I want people to buy them for me, but I'm just saying these practically all of these have been gifts, except that one there that I bought myself many years ago. I would say, actually no, I don't even want to say how many years ago. That one up there, that gold cherub, I bought many years ago. It's actually like a Christmas cherub, but I think all the rest have all been gifts. All these ones here, they're all been gifts. So, because everyone knows, you know, I'm a very simple person. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Francesca. Indeed amazing, your Angel Angelics collection. Yeah, I've collected so many over the years. Yes. Yes. And then there are books. I won't get into them. They're over there on the shelf. I won't get into them. I think I saw a book. I was probably in my late teens, and this book intrigued me, and I read it within, I don't even know how long. It didn't take me long to read this book, and I was intrigued after that. So yeah. Yes. So yeah. So does anybody have any other questions they want to ask me regarding my angels? Or I think I work better when people ask me questions rather than me saying something, because then I feel like maybe what I'm saying people don't want to hear. So, but if you ask me a question, obviously you want the answer to that. And if I feel that it's worthy, or I feel like I can answer it, I will. What's that? Right. Okay. So those of you who are new and that haven't been on my channel before, What I do is I do free love readings, and all you need to do is in the comment box, just type the question you have for the angels or the guidance or an area of in your life that you'd like to receive guidance from the angels, and I just draw out a card from this deck. And tonight I'm using the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. And I know some of my regulars, I know where you're from, but if you'd like to type in where you're from, what time it is where you're from, I'd love to know that. Oh, thank you. All right, now, let me refresh that because I don't know if that's working. So I started earlier tonight for the simple fact that then I can go a bit longer if need be. Yes, if need be, I can stay a little bit longer. But if there are no more people wanting a question, then I'll just end the session. I can see all these little love hearts popping up everywhere, so thank you whoever's doing that. All right. Be quiet tonight. Okay, about your card today. So does that mean that your day's just starting, right? It's probably, hold on, if it's 8 o'clock here. Wait. It will be 12 o'clock there where you are, or 1 o'clock? Aha, okay. Okay, well that card flew out before I even could do anything. Oh, it's actually 2 cards. Here you've got balance, and you were just saying you were up late. There you go. So you obviously need to balance your time and your energy and your resources, balancing out. And you can see, and I've said this about this card all the time, that one foot's in the water, one foot's on the earth. So it says here, compromise, self-control, and moderation. So whether it's, overuse of technology, overuse of, being on social media, whether it's overindulging in a certain type of food, whether it's overindulging in a beverage, or whatever it is, compromise, and you need self-control and moderation. You need to balance that out, because in the end, if for example, if you keep losing sleep, it'll catch up to you, and you'll make, errors. You'll be probably, irritated, and it's just not a good place to be, because it's not how you normally would behave. So the angels are asking you to seek and ensure balance in your life. And the other card, I think if you bring that balance into your life, you'll be the confident, passionate, adventurous person that I think that you aim to be, like the person in this card. And it says here, the Knight of Fire. So you'll be motivated, you'll be passionate, you'll be very confident, you'll be assertive, I just feel like you'd be more positive, rather than, if you're sleepless and you're sleep deprived and you're, you can't function, you can't work, you can't make good decisions. So I feel like bring balance and moderation into your life so that you can be more like this. So I hope that's helped, and I look forward to your feedback. Thank you, Teresa, and all the guidance from the angels. Thank you too. Yes, I can resonate with this. Balance is indeed very important. I always say it's the key. Absolutely. And I'm guilty of that too, because last night I started, I was doing admin in this room. I was doing my admin, And then I was called to do a reading with the crystals, which I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I kept putting it off just because of time and other factors. And so last night it was like, just do it now. So I did that. So then I posted that, and then I decided, oh, I want to post this because I found this beautiful message about kindness, and I thought it's really important. So I thought, all right, I'll put that on. So I did that. And then I found another post, and I thought, okay. So by the time I finished all my social media and did everything and got to bed, it was after 1 o'clock. But I am a night owl, so I don't know what that means, plus. So yes, and then when I woke up this morning, I was very tired and I didn't feel as motivated as if I had a good night's sleep. Yes, and I notice always extremes are never good on either end. Exactly. So whether you sleep 12 to 14 hours, you're not a productive person, you're not, positive, you're not, and that's the same as when you're sleep deprived. It affects you in a different way, but it's still a negative impact. Not that I'm a doctor or anything, I'm just talking from personal experience. It's like, this one always gets me, like Tim Tams, and they're biscuits that we have here in Australia. I don't think they have them anywhere around the world, anywhere else around the world. And I don't have them anymore because I try to eat clean. But when I used to eat them, I could have 2. Very, very rare I would be able to have 3, but 2. But I know of people that said they've had the whole packet, which would be about 12, I think 11 or 12 in a packet. I think I'd be sick because I couldn't barely have, I could have 2 easily. 3, I was pushing it. So I just find that that's another extreme. Okay. Is there anyone else out there that would like a free reading from me? Just type your comment or guidance you'd like to receive in the comment box. And if this is your first time joining me, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, contribute, and also watch my previous videos. There might be something there that resonates with you. I do appreciate that too. And I also appreciate feedback. And of course, I do have other social media platforms. I have Instagram, TikTok, a private Facebook page, and LinkedIn. And of course, I'm here on YouTube. The Dreamer. Love it. Lots of major arcana cards flipping out tonight. Let me know where you're from as well. If I already know where you're from, you don't need to tell me because I already know. But if you're new or you'd like to share where you're from and tell me what time it is, I do appreciate that. Because I was looking at some of my data from my YouTube, and it tells you the countries that your videos have landed in, and some were, of course, Australia. I always get Australia, which is fantastic that I have the support of my fellow countrymen. I have America, Philippines, India, Bangladesh, Nigeria. What was the other one? I can't remember. Could you please do me a reading about my connection with others, specifically my relationships and social energy? That's an interesting one. Okay, so I'm going to do the reading for WRL 177 first, and then I'll get to you, Ursula. Ursula, have you been on before? Because that name looks familiar to me. All right, so guidance around your social energy and relationships. Okay, as soon as I finished that sentence, that card flipped out. The High Priestess. Okay. It says intuition, wisdom, and patience. So I feel like it's asking you, so maybe you're sometime, and I say this, and I've said this before, because I believe this very much. So if you're finding that people are steering away from you, or it's like they always want to argue with you, and I've read a quote that said that your light stirs up the demons in other people. So if you feel like that's what you feel, that's the situation you're in, that's what I feel, because it says High Priestess, and High Priestess is someone who's intuitive, who's connected, who's like energetically a higher person, a higher being. Energetically, I'm not saying a superior being, like, you know, you're better than me, or, you know, but I'm talking about the energy and the vibration you emit to the world. So I feel like, you definitely need a bit of patience with maybe connecting with people, and for them to get used to who you are. That happens over time. But I just feel that, and sometimes maybe you're a person that's quite knowledgeable, and your knowledge intimidates a lot of people. If someone has a question and you know the answer to that, or you would know the resource, or how to fix something, or where to go to get something fixed or organized. Sometimes that's what I'm feeling here, and I feel that that can be intimidating for people, and so not everyone's a nice person, unfortunately, and so people can be jealous and they can be envious, and just because someone has a smile on their face, it doesn't mean that they want to wish you well. So that's unfortunate. That's just how life is. So you have to protect yourself. So I'm feeling with your social energy that maybe your light is, and don't take this the wrong way, but your light's too bright for some people. But that doesn't mean you need to dim your light. You still shine, and you still be who you are, and you still be the positive energy and the light, because there are a lot of dark and negative people out there, and your light will then diminish their negativity, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to your feedback. Okay, Ursula, I would like to know about my love life. Yes and no. Oh, that was because I asked, have you been on here before, because your name looks familiar. Okay, all good. All right, so Ursula, so guidance about your love life. I heard two words as I was shuffling, and I don't know if they apply to you, but I heard the word death and divorce. So I don't know if you're in a situation where a partner has passed away, whether this is like recent or in your past, and whether you're divorced. But that's what I heard: divorce and death. Now, death doesn't necessarily mean, or it obviously can mean that someone in your past has passed away, but it could also mean the end of something, which is then the alternate, or it would lead to divorce. So if the death of a relationship would lead to divorce. So just depending on how that resonates with you. But I heard the two words in my ear, death and divorce. But let's see what the angels have here. So guidance about your love life. Oops, oh gosh. Three, two, one. Queen of Earth. Okay, and it says here, gracious, practical, and capable. So this is you. And you are those things when you are in a relationship. And the right person will see that. Maybe has seen that. And I also feel that that you bring a lot of abundance into your relationships. Now, that could be financially abundant. It could also be abundance of joy and happiness and motivation. And, you know, like when you're in a relationship, you're the person that gets things going, organizes things. You're sort of like the fun partner. Not that you're with a dull person, but you're like, okay, that's done. Okay, next. So I feel like you like to be on the go, that you're always, trying to do things and not be stagnant and just, sit at home and do nothing all day. I think you're a person that when you're in a relationship, you like to have fun and be adventurous and go on trips and go on day adventures or weekend adventures and, organize holidays away and enjoy life with a partner. But at the moment, I feel like you're just standing there waiting with your heart open, like this queen here. So in terms of your love life, I don't feel like there's anyone present at the moment. And if there is someone that's in your life, I feel like maybe they're not as present in your life as you wish them to be. Because that's the word, the key word was present. So that's why I'm thinking it could be either there's no one present in your life, or the person that is present isn't showing up like you would like them to. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to your feedback. All right. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on my channel, please. Thank you, John. Steffi, hello, ma'am. When can I expect a job? Oh, hello. Oh, by the way, my name's Teresa, so you don't call me ma'am. You make me feel 100 years old. My name's Teresa. Thank you, Steffi. When can I expect a job? All right, well, let's see what the angels have for you in terms of your guidance. Joyride. Have I seen that name before? Maybe. Why do these names tonight look familiar? Please just restart the reading. Please pause and reset. P.S. You're on point with what you said already. Oh, thank you. But I didn't do a reading for you, did I? Or you're following the reading from someone else? I don't know how to pause and do that on the live. So if you mark, it's 83 minutes and 30 seconds. So maybe if you go back to approximately the 80th minute when I upload the video. Oh, you just found me. Oh, thank you. So if you probably go back about the 80th minute when I upload the video, it'll probably be, if you're just talking about the reading that I just did now, it'll probably cover that. So around the 80th minute. But I don't know how to do that. I'm not very tech savvy. So sorry about that. I would love to help you, but I just don't have the capacity. All right, Steffi, what do the angels have for you in terms of a job? I'm getting also in my ear about something needs to be edited in your CV, Steffi. Something needs to be edited, whether something needs to be added, something needs to be altered, or something needs to be deleted. But some editing needs to occur on your CV, not CD. Oh my God, CV, or your resume. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You're making me feel very old. All right. Three, 2, 1. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up in the corner or below, wherever it comes up for you. Okay, it says 10 of air, endings, recovery, and freedom. So to me, Steffi, it comes across that there have been lots and lots and lots and lots of thoughts. What if this and what if that, and a lot of procrastination. And it's only a matter of time. I feel like, see how you've got the hourglass there? I feel like that there's the hourglass is it's only a matter of time, and the ending will come soon, so that unemployment will cease very soon, and you'll start feeling like that you're recovering from, you know, when you do get a new job and I feel like it's soon. I don't think it's far away, and you will start feeling that freedom, that whether it's financial freedom or the freedom to be yourself. Because sometimes when we go to work, it's like it sort of gives us a chance to socialize and be part of something and be feeling like we belong. And I feel like that's how you will feel once you get this job. But like I said, angels don't give me times. But the fact that there's the hourglass there, it's only a matter of time. And I feel like in earth terminology, it means it's probably a short amount of time. So I would say keep persisting. Don't procrastinate. Just put, work that you can connect or resonate with. Apply for those positions, and whatever comes along is going to be meant for you. But I don't feel like it's going to be a long time to go. But you need to also change your thoughts and not continually think about what about this and what about that, and a lot of procrastination. Try and start thinking about how you will be financially free and have the freedom when you are going to have your job. Yes, for sure. Thank you so much, ma'am. You like storing me up, don't you? Joyride. I believe you will understand. With God, anything is possible. Absolutely. Absolutely. I do agree with you, Joyride. And like I say, I have said this many, many times, the angels that I work with have been assigned by God himself. So you can't go wrong there. And look at that. I've got 11 people and 11 thumbs up. So that's a good omen. 11, 11. So if you would like your own reading, your personal reading from me, go to my website, www.angelicblue.com.au, and you can book your own personal reading. Otherwise, if you'd like to have a quick one-card reading from me here, which is for free, just in the comment box, type in the area of guidance you'd like to receive. I always say the same thing. Type in the comment box an area that you'd like to receive guidance from the angels, or if there's a specific question you have in relation to your life or your general well-being, or about partnership or business or work or what have you, just type it in the comment box and I will draw out a card for you. Okay, draw. Oh, Roden and Daniel said hello. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Robin, Simon, 11:11, indeed a sign from heavens. Usually a 1 is also a new beginning. Yes, it is. And the 11:11 usually means, I think, from what I recall, is that you're on the right path. You're on the right. So, yes. All right, enjoy ride. Angels. Okay. Okay, it's now just exactly 9 o'clock in the evening on July 16th, Wednesday, July 16th, 2025, here in Sydney, Australia. With God, anything is possible. I've learned this. Yes, absolutely. I do agree with you, Joyride. And more people should be aware of that too. Yes, I agree too. With God, wonders can happen. Absolutely. Oh, how's my... Oops. Okay, let's have a look here. Sorry, just doing the technical stuff at my end here. Is that working? I wish I was a bit more tech savvy. Because then I would know what I'm sort of doing, but I'm not. But it's a good thing. It's okay. I'd rather be good at what I'm doing here in front of the phone as opposed to being so tech savvy. Because to me, this is the real task here. Everything else can work itself out. All right. Now, there was something else that I was going to mention, and oh yes. So those of you who I don't know if you're doing good enough. Your readings are the best. Oh, thanks, Robin. Appreciate that. Thank you. So I'd like to, because there are people on here that probably haven't seen the video. So the video that I posted last night, around 24 hours ago, if you go back to my videos, I did a crystal reading. Now, I'd love feedback on what you guys think. Would you like more crystal videos? Or, or are there any other videos that you'd like me to present? Because I usually do the card of the week at the beginning of the week. So every Monday, I try and post and upload the card of the week. And then, of course, on a Wednesday night, I do lives. Yes, get them. But in the past, I've done different types of readings, and I don't know, like I did get positive feedback from all of them, but then they sort of died out. I'm different and they help. After this, I will check the crystal video out. I love crystals. So initially I would say do so. Yeah, so I would really appreciate, and I use, this is the, oops, let me just get it out. It's going to fall. Okay, I've got this, I use this. It's actually got, not many, but it's got, this is actually the card last night that I drew out, and it's the heart healing card, and it comes with a book. And I know a little bit about crystals, but I'm not, I don't know a lot, but I've dabbled in it over the years, so I do know a little bit about crystals. So I really enjoyed that, and I thought, if it's something that you'd like me to continually do on a regular basis, just let me know, and I will definitely endeavor to do that, because I like to try. I don't want to just copy what everyone else does, because I've always been someone that likes to do my own thing, and anyone that knows me knows that very well. And so I'd like to do my own thing, and I want to do something different, and I don't want to copy. Some people have the pick a card, and that's great, but that's their thing. That's not my thing. Yes, the card fits more than you know. Yeah, so go back to, and I found a little explanation about that particular stone or that crystal. So you can go back and read that as well in the description box. Yes, looks lovely. And I be now sending you all some rose quartz crystal unconditional love here. Oh, thank you. Beautiful. Appreciate that. Oops. And then I've also got, I'm sure most of you have heard, if not, you'll have now. You've heard of Carl Gray and, angel numbers. So I've got a book of many, many angel numbers, And actually, let me go back to 11:11. That was 11:11. So let me go back, and it says here, when I was referring to before about 11:11, you are one with God, angels, and ascended masters. Align your thoughts with the highest goodness and truth in order to bring love into the world. Beautiful. So I knew that I was on the right path there. So, you know, I was going to do some angel numbers, and I was thinking of doing something, but yeah, I would appreciate feedback. I really, because I don't want to do something that is not going to get a lot of interest, but if I know that people appreciate and they're interested, then I'll head down that path as opposed to a different path. Sorry, I can hear someone outside my window. I don't know, some woman talking. I live in a very interesting area, to say the least. All right. Oh, all these cards flying out everywhere. Oh, look at that. 3 of water and the Queen of air. Beautiful. I follow God, and yes, I object in some things, but others he has forced me to see. Yes, I understand that. I understand what you're saying. And I was saying earlier that, you know, when they say, when you feel like you're being rejected, it's God's protection. But I also say sometimes it's God's redirection. So, you know, sometimes you feel like you're being rejected by somebody or a job or a situation or something, but it's God redirecting you and protecting you at the same time. So I look at it like that. And I've got back to 11:11 again. So if you are coming in for the first time, thank you, hello, and welcome. I appreciate your presence here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like a free card reading, an angelic card reading from me, all you need to do is in the comment box, just type in the area you'd like the angels to guide you in your life, or if you have a question for the angels, and I will draw out a card for you. And I've got that song in my head from last night's post from Jewel. Yeah, it's the song that's in my head. I'm not going to sing it. Yes, absolutely. Robin saying respect at Joyride. And yes, God's ways are surely mysterious. Yes, they do. They do say that God works in mysterious ways. 8 of Earth. Interesting. Should I bet you have a beautiful voice? No. In my head I do, but reality is a different thing. And if you resonate with what I've been saying and the card readings that I've been doing, please pass on my details to your family, your friends, and your community, and get them to join on my next live, or they can view my videos or like or subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate that. It's okay. Oh, thank you, Joyride. Oh, well, that was the balance card again. That must be a reiterating that message for everybody about balance. Done, so liked, subbed, and always shared since I cared. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know that you've I know that you like and have subscribed, Robin. I know my regulars that do, and that have actually, I should say, that have. So I do appreciate that. Ah, Lord, let's have a look here. I might change this one. Is this working? No, that doesn't look like it's working on this end here. Yeah, I don't know why. Thank you, 3 tulips. Silently in the background, I appreciate your presence here. I do have a few people that come on and like to observe, but that's fine. They don't want to be part of. And I always say that the universe is that expansive that if you feel that the reading that I'm doing for someone else resonates with you, then you can rest assured that that is, you know, that's what's actually happening. The reading is not only for the person that I'm doing the reading for, but for whoever it resonates with. Okay, I've been on for, I have to think. I should know this. No, I've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. That doesn't, no, more. I've been on for more than that. Hold on. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Robin. Waving to 3 tulips. This is going to be good. Now it's an hour and 40 minutes that I've been on because I've been on since 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So it's now almost 9:15 in the evening. So I've been on for nearly 2 hours. You know, I used to work, one of my first jobs when I left school and went to uni, one of my first jobs was working at KFC. It's 6:14 here. And where are you located, Joyride? 6:14. That would be 3 hours, 15 hours difference. So I was working at KFC, and I don't know if it still exists because this obviously was a long time ago. But everything that we did, we had to write, you know, the food, the chicken that was in the warmers and everything had to be all in 24-hour time. And so to this day, everything that I have around the house or even my iPhone is 24-hour, set at 24-hour clock. So actually mine says 21:14 because I like the 24-hour clock. But then sometimes I'm like having to work something out. It's a bit, you know, but anyway, I got there. Okay, so are you then in the US? Missouri, USA. Ah, American. Yes, I do have a lot of people that watch my videos from America. Actually, I had Texas, Arizona. Actually, Missouri was the other one. Missouri, Texas, Arizona, and there was one more. Did I say Dallas? Dallas, Texas, Missouri, and something else. Austin. Was it Austin, Texas? No, hold on. It was Austin, Texas. Oh. Anyway. Okay, they all fit for me. It just gave me the location, like a specific, more specific location. Yeah, so that's lovely to know that I'm reaching people in America as well, considering I'm all the way here in Sydney, Australia. I'm from the north of the Netherlands, now called Holland. Originally, I'm from the south of this country, Limburg. They call that province, it's all located in the Netherlands, Europe. Yeah, Holland, because Australia, when it was first discovered, was called New Holland. Because it was originally, I don't want to go into all the history, but yes, it was actually called New Holland at one point. I remember that from school. That's my memory for you. Yes. I can't remember the name of the Dutch explorer. I mean, I do know, but I don't know, if that makes sense. Aline. Yes. Hello, Aline. How are you? Welcome. How are you this morning? Well, it's actually evening where I am, but thank you for asking. I'm very well. Yes, that Dutch were very big on colonization, even my name, while New Amsterdam. I'm well. And Aline, oh, you're from Canada, Aline, I think. Are you from Canada? I can't remember. But anyway, I know that you're obviously not from... Yes, I do. Okay. Very good. Yes, so it's 9:17 p.m. here in Australia on Wednesday the 16th of July. So good evening to you, or I should say good morning to you, because it's morning where you are. But it is evening here. Yes, you're French Canadian. Because of your name, Aline, and your surname, I'm like, there's French, but I know you're not from France, so then straight away I go to Canada. Yes. All right. Let me... Wow, it's early in the morning there. Wow. Wow. And are you getting a reading today, Aline, from me? Do you have a question that you'd like to ask the angels, or guidance you'd like to receive from the angels? I do have a question. Could I? Absolutely. That's what I'm here for. You're not here to look at me. Robin, we all sit up at different hours. Watching Teresa's Angelic Live, now I know why our soul fam here thrives. Oh, that's so lovely. Thank you. Yes, thanks for asking. No problem. Absolutely welcome. Why is this not refreshing? I'm going to stop for just a second and have my medicinal water. My name is Richard McBride. Hi, Richard. Nice to meet you. I'm Teresa. 2 cards. The Star. I like the Star card. And the 3 of Water. Beautiful. I really do love the Star card. It's one of my favorites. I'm tired of my ex-boyfriend who's still asking me money. Will I be strong enough to stop everything without feeling guilty? Okay, I can ask the angels for guidance with that, but we'll see how we go. What I would do, the first thing that I think of is ask Archangel Michael to sever the cord between you and your ex, especially that negativity, and because he uses his sword of light. Well, here it's an actual sword, but it's actually a sword of light. It's not a blade, it's a light, so he cuts through and severs connections and things. So I would call upon Archangel Michael to sever the sword, use his sword to sever the connection, that negative connection that you have with your ex. And I also heard Archangel Michael saying, ask Archangel Michael to assist you to be strong and courageous, and so that when you do speak to him, that you're assertive enough for him to understand, to back off. Three, two, one. It's in the reverse. And it's the Knight of Water. It says romantic, emotional, and dramatic. And I feel like there's plenty of drama, but not the drama that you're seeking. It's your partner is letting you down, or your ex-partner is letting you down. And I just feel that I feel like I'm assuming it's a he, is a very emotional, because he said boyfriend, is an emotional person, and that emotions is what's getting him into trouble, and it's probably what's ruined your connection together. And I just feel that if he didn't have all this drama in his life and causing drama in your life, he'd actually be a decent person, and he'd actually be able to fulfill you in a romantic way, in an emotional way. But it doesn't seem that he's up for it at the moment, and it doesn't seem that he's there in his divine masculine. And I feel like it's not time. He's not reached that point yet that to align with you. So it's not to say that he won't align in the future, or you may not, reconcile and remain friends. But I just feel at the moment he's not in a very good headspace, and that's affecting you because he's very emotional and it's affecting you. And it could I'm even getting something that he's using money for things that are not, would I consider, morally right. So it could be some kind of, I won't say addiction, but not used for, let's say, to pay the rent or to put petrol in the car or to buy food. I would say he's using it for other things. So, as I said, call upon Archangel Michael to sever the connection with you the negativity with you, and also to ask for his protection, and also to give you courage to stand up to him. So I hope that helps, and I hope that resonates. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back. Okay, right, I will do that. Good idea. Daniel is an invisible that spoke, and so did Rodin. Rodin came with a direct message that he listens to my God. Divya, can I get a guidance for the month of August? Daniel's name means right hand of God. Rodin is also a spirit I once met. Cool to see this confirmation. Thank you, Richard. Aka Joyride. Okay, that scares me. You are right, is gambling. Thank you. Yeah, I felt like there was some kind of addiction or some kind of misuse of money. Daniel had lots of words on his second visit. All right, let me go back to Divya. Can I get a guidance for the month of August? Absolutely. Divya would like guidance for the month of August. I was wondering where you went. Now, instead of being the first, you want to be the last, Divya. Getting the last reading in. And let me remind you that if you would like your own personal reading, go to my website, www.angelicblue.com.au. Oh, that's okay, Divya. I was just stirring you up because you're always first, and so now it's like you're going to be last. Have been popping up on my, and it all hits home for me. Oh yes, no worries. All right, 3, 2, 1. You're welcome. Usually it's every Wednesday night here. Wednesday night, 7:30, 8 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. And I usually do my live. And now I also have an Instagram account, and sometimes I do lives on Instagram. So I'll do Instagram first and then come on to YouTube. All right, Divya, we've got this card in the reverse. It's the 6 of Water, memories, childhood, and nostalgia. So I feel, because it's in the reverse, that you're going to put something in August, something in the past is going to be put behind you, and it's going to be an emotional thing, and I feel like you're going to put something to rest. It could also maybe be a habit or something that you used to do you're no longer going to be doing. So I just feel like, because it says here memories, childhood, and nostalgia, you know, and like I said, every time this card comes out, I think of the song Reminiscing by Little River Band. It's an Australian band, by the way. But I feel like, because it's in the reverse, the emotions are still there, but I think you're coming to the realization that you can't keep going back into the past. So you could put this issue to bed, metaphorically speaking. So I feel like August is going to be a month, and I kept saying it to previous readings as well in the live, that here in Australia, as you know, because you're in Melbourne, July and August are still winter, and they're like sort of hermit months. And I feel like utilize that time to sort things out from the past, so that when spring arrives, you're ready to go and, you know, ready to progress forward, ready to grow, ready to have that motivation to keep going. So I just feel that this time, like the next, 2 weeks of July and then the 4 weeks of August, that utilize that time to put these things things that need to be sorted, maybe even decluttered, going through things from the past, finalize all these things, because then I feel that when spring arrives, you will have the motivation and that spring in your step, excuse the pun. So I hope that helps, Divya, and I look forward to your feedback. Okay, let me go back to all this chatting that's going on. Thankful for this meeting. Yes, always feel free to join our Soul Fam chat here with fellow angel believers. Oh, I'm on a different level and almost scared, but I know God is real and I really need info, but I feel it's more true and I don't need to get confirmation because God has had his hands on me. Besides, if you're following God's guidance, you only need to fear God when not following their ways. All my hope is in God and I fear nothing anymore. Lovely. All right, I think I might end the session now because it has been 2 hours. I can't believe it. It's been 2 hours. My heart was jumping out of my chest. 3 spirits and 3 real people. 1 house and all 1 message. Oh, WRL177. I didn't realize you were still here. Thanks for reaching, Teresa. Late reply, I know. By the way, I've noticed that when I'm feeling down, you've often live and your energy always brings comfort. So thank you. Oh, I appreciate that feedback. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So I'm going to leave it here for now. Thank you for all of you who have joined and contributed and liked and made, everyone feel welcome. I do appreciate that. That's so lovely. And also anyone that's subscribed tonight, I do appreciate that. Anyone who's already a previous subscriber, I thank you as well, because that's helped my channel bring forth to people that may not have otherwise known of me. So I do appreciate that. And if there are any further inquiries you'd like to contact me, go to my social media platforms. Obviously, I'm on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and I do have a private Facebook page. You can go to my website and book your own healing, www.angelicblue.com.au. Divya, thank you for the guidance. A bit confused with the reading, like, do I let my past go away? No, not let it go away, but just put it aside. Don't keep bringing it up, and don't keep looking back at it. Like, sort it out and sort of put it to the side, and only look back on it every now and again. Does that make sense? I think that's probably a bit clearer. That's what I was trying to say. I think. Like, does that make sense? Thank you all the chat. Can't wait till next live. I'm also grateful and thankful for God sending their angels guide and through our channel reader, Teresa. Oh, thank you. Namaste. Learn from your past and let it go. Yes. Okay, got it. Thanks. No worries, Divya. And also, if you'd like to contact me for any inquiries, you can either direct message me from any of the above platforms, or you can email me, info@angelicblue.com.au. I think that's about it. And as I said, look forward to any feedback. If you have any ideas that you'd like me to do, so for example, if you'd like me to continue, which a few of you have said tonight, you'd like me to continue with the crystal readings, I'm happy to do that. But if you've got any ideas that you'd like to share with me, I would appreciate that as well. Okay, P.S. Thank all of you. Oh, hold on, y'all. Not you all, y'all. Okay, thank you so much. I look forward to connecting with you. Keep an eye and an ear out for upcoming videos. If you are watching this on the replay, thank you so much for watching all of the live, because it's been just over 2 hours. I do appreciate your presence here. And I do appreciate the contribution, the likes, the people that have subscribed. And I look forward to connecting with you. Keep an eye and an ear out for upcoming videos. And better still, even go back to my previous videos that may resonate with you. And please don't forget to like and comment. I do appreciate everybody. And thank you so much. And look forward to connecting with you very soon.